Hello, everyone. It's Karen Polino Carrera, and it's 444 on Thursday. And welcome everyone who will be joining us today for these Angel Soul readings. I'll be doing both a group reading and maybe you'll be chosen for an individual reading. But know that this is the way I give back to support others in receiving messages of higher guidance and support and healing. So I'm happy to be here today and look forward to everybody jumping on. It's a beautiful day here, so I'm not sure if everybody's outside or inside, but welcome everyone. Hi, Alan. Hi, Lisa, Aline. Hi, Denise. So it's good to be here and to uplift everybody in the energy of divine guidance and love and healing. Hi, Peggy, Bets. Welcome everyone coming on. So as everybody is hopping on, I want to share Christine outside, laugh out loud. Hello from Alberta, Calgary, welcome. Joy. So as everybody is signing on, I want to share that tomorrow is my last day of my special summer offering on certain private sessions, my Align Divine Spiritual Jewelry line, and also my 40-day online journeys if you want a spiritual practice for your summer to dive deeper in oneness with your soul and the divine. So check that on my website, createheaven.com. You can go to the private sessions tab and also the shop page and find everything there. Everything has a clear banner, 20% off. So take advantage. I don't do this often, but I really wanted to support people during these times and during the summer months because it can tend to be a little bit quieter and I have more time. So check that out on my website, and it's a great offer during these times. So welcome everyone coming on. Hi, Lisa, Maura. Hi, Monique, Betsy. Great to have everybody's energy here. So I will start with playing my crystal lyre to raise our vibration and to get into the higher vibration of receiving and connecting. And then I'll do a group reading. And if you do want to be chosen for an individual reading after I do the group reading, you do need to comment during the reading. Maybe you can comment about the group reading. Just be gracious in your comments, and that's how I choose you for an individual reading. And then we're going to close. I have a special closing today, something that really touched me that I want to share with everyone today. So please stay till the end. And if this touches you in any way and you feel like the vibration of love and light can help others, hit that share button during the live event. Or even if you're listening to the recording, let's send some good energy out there. We really need it now. Okay, welcome everyone. So let's dive in. Just join me in breathing, centering yourself into the present moment. And I'm going to play the crystal lyre, which Christine, the crystal lyre that I'm using is from Quebec. So isn't that interesting? All the Canada people right now. Okay, deep breath, everyone. Take a deep breath, everyone. Please join me in prayer. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, let go of everything that happened before you came to listening to this. Take another nice deep breath in And as you exhale, let go of everything that's going to happen after and breathe into the present moment, the only moment. Breathe into the peace of being here and taking the sacred time for yourself. This is your time. I'm going to ask you to invite divine alignment with your soul. Call in your angels, guides, masters, teachers, any loved ones from the spirit world. Ask them to create a beautiful circle of light, love, healing, peace, protection, wisdom, and guidance around you. Pause and receive that unconditional love and support. I ask the highest vibration of love, light, and grace to move through all of us today for your highest and greatest good. I ask for the highest vibration of love, light, and grace to bring forth anything that no longer serves you, to be healed, transformed, released, and completed. I also ask the highest vibration of love, light, and grace to bring forth clarity, wisdom, guidance, truth, and your highest and the highest and best of all, better than you could ever imagine. And so it is. Beautiful, everyone. Thank you for being here. So I'm going to open up the reading by picking one card from Judith Orliff's Power of Surrender deck. This is a time to practice surrender and letting go of what's not in your control and opening up to divine grace. And I'm also going to use my Oracle deck called Ask Your Soul. Your Soul Knows. And you can actually purchase that on my website at createheaven.com. Oops, wrong banner. Oops, I must have deleted the banner, but it's on my website, createheaven.com. And then I'm going to use Tony Carmine Salerno's Angel God and Goddess deck. I really love the energy of these two decks and connecting both with the soul and the angelic realm. It's all higher guidance. And so I'm going to do a past, present, future spread today. So I'm going to pick one card from Nye deck for the past, one card from each deck about the future, the present, and one card from each deck about the future. All right, so let's see what unfolds today. Again, welcome everyone coming on. Okay, so the first card, actually, I had a conversation with someone about this today. She was talking about this energy. See if it resonates with you. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. I used to be a people pleaser. I'm very aware of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. I want you to take a deep breath. Be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. How are you relating to that? Are you people pleasing instead of concerning your own needs, your own energy, your own happiness? You will know when you're people pleasing, when you feel resentment after, when you feel like your energy's depleted, when your energy is in a lower vibration, you're resisting, you're resenting, you're procrastinating. And so, I had the angels gave me a great practice, especially Archangel Michael. And the practice was, I was so habitual with saying yes that I had a hard time saying no to others. And so what Spirit and my angels said to me was, when you get asked and you go right into the habit of saying yes, take a pause or say, let me get back to you, or, I need a moment, and pause and ask, how will you feel if you say yes? How will you feel if you say no? And discern, take a pause, take a step back, and feel the energy of saying yes or saying no, and see what resonates in your heart. Sometimes you're going to say yes, sometimes you're going to say no. But especially when it comes to people that may be taking advantage, or they know you'll say yes, they know you're a people pleaser, or that they're used to you always saying yes. And then, as a therapist told me years ago, when you start changing a habit like people pleasing, it might get worse before it gets better, because everybody's expecting you to be the people pleaser that you have been. So ride it out. Have courage to change the habit. It's not serving them, because if you're saying yes and you're feeling resentful or angry, or you're talking about behind their back after, it's not serving you and it's not serving them. Right? Does that resonate with you? Yeah. So Lisa was saying, this is just what I've been addressing today within myself and my clients. So timely. The divine knows when you need to hear. And Phyllis says, that comes no with guilt, and you feel that guilt in your stomach. Yes, right? So we just need to pause sometimes. All right. Big message, big lesson, especially for all of you that are in this habit. Okay. And you probably learned the habit from somebody else. All right. Here we go. Past cards. It's interesting. One of the cards from my deck came up in the Angel Messenger class this week. So it must be a message that everyone needs to hear. All right. So there's a lot going on in the world. There might be a lot going on in your life. Okay. There's a collective energy, shifts, changes, upset, fear. Woo, if you're not meditating, I really recommend it. If you're not taking those pause moments, walking in nature, breathing, highly recommend. Well, here's the message that came up. This is the second time this week. Help me to feel connected. So what do you see in this card? Little reflection of the light here. But, I created these cards with really powerful intention. So this is about taking time out to connect with your soul, higher guidance, the divine, to pray, to ask, to center yourself, to receive the electricity, the support, and the love of the divine. I can't stress this enough. I take my whole morning to do this. And now I've been adding a nighttime, or late evening when I finish my clients and everything, to even connect then. And it's been very helpful. This is something that we really need to plug into the divine. When you plug in, you immediately send energy to the whole world, to others, because we are all one. When you raise your vibration, you connect, you ask, you pray, you support all of humanity. You support Mother Earth. Because this is what we're being called to listen to, is our inner wisdom, our inner guidance. So this card says, you are the divine in human form. If you unzipped, and we all unzip this human costume right now, we would remember that we are a divine being. We are the divine essence. So you have wisdom, guidance, knowledge, information to be received. It says, start to apply what you already know and trust your intuition. Well, when do we trust our intuition and our inner wisdom and knowledge more? When we connect, when we listen, when we go into the pause, when we go into the silence, when we go into nature. This is so important. If you're getting sucked into fear, worry, chaos, anger, this is essential right now. Please listen. Please try it. Try it. See what happens. Okay? Now, we're going to move into the present, okay? Alignment, yes. Lisa says, it's so easy to forget our divine connection, our divine nature. Yes, it is, especially when we get sucked into other people's energy or the world's energy right now. Okay, so present. Self-care is essential right now. This is the angel of diet nutrition. Probably some of you don't like this card. People pick it in readings and they're like, I don't want to listen. But it is important. It's self-care is what are you feeding your soul right now? Well, your soul nut doesn't need to be fed, but your soul needs, I mean, your soul's asking you to, turn away from your ego, right? And because ego tends to play in fear, and to feed your soul right now, to pay attention, what am I taking in? What energies am I taking in? What foods am I taking in? What drinks am I taking in? Be kind, moderation. That's all you need, moderation. Listen, ask, how will this serve me? So pay attention to how you're practicing self-care right now, right? If we're not filling our own cup, how can we overflow that light and love to others? So now the other card, this is really important. This is going to be a big message for many of you, some of you, okay? It's in the present. So think about the reflection of the light, okay? The light is trying to get in through forgiveness. Who do I need to forgive to be free? So I want you to pause and breathe. Who is the person that comes to you? Is it yourself? Is it another? Are you blaming God right now? Okay, this is really important. So forgiveness is not forgiving the act or the pain that has been inflicted. Forgiveness is freeing yourself from the pain. I'm going to say that again. Forgiveness is about freeing yourself from the pain of another. Look at the chains on her arms being broken. Look at what she's looking towards, the light. She decided to free herself. You have the power to free yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. You can free yourself. Forgiveness is a pathway to freedom. Okay. And some of you, I can feel you're resisting this now, but he did this. I can't believe that pain was inflicted. Well, yes, it did happen, but you're the one holding on to the pain and the suffering by not freeing yourself. You don't have to forgive what has been done. You have to forgive to free yourself. And if you don't know how, go to Archangel Zadkiel. Archangel Zadkiel will show you the way to forgive. And I know I've been through journeys of forgiveness. There was one person in my life, it took me 10 years to get to that freedom. I don't want you to wait that long. Some are easier than others to forgive. But again, on the other side of forgiveness is freedom. Ask for help if you can't get there yourself. Okay? So, big, powerful message, right? Yeah. So Christina says, not blaming God for my actions, blaming myself for everything that's happened in my life. Well, can I ask you, Christine, how is that serving you? Take a deep breath. Answer that question. How is it serving you? And I also mentioned God because I was really angry at God. And I had to work through forgiveness. That was a projection. But, it just brought me closer to God. Okay, beautiful. Most people are saying themselves. Interesting. And I just want to say that question again. How is it serving you not to forgive yourself or others? Listen to that answer. Okay, future card, everyone. What we have to look forward to. Well, this card is this is the Angel of Space Clearing. It's time to clear old negative thoughts and feelings. So for you to have a bright future and more joy in your life. This is one of my favorite cards from my deck. I had such joy creating this card. Look at, what do you feel? Who doesn't want joy in their future? But what do you need to clear to experience that joy? That joy is already a part of your soul. So what thoughts are in the way of your joy? What emotions do you need to clear out to experience more joy? Do you need to stop people pleasing so you can experience more joy? Joy is your birthright. Oh, love this card. Say yes to joy, and anything that you feel is blocking your joy, surrender it, release it to the divine. Okay, does that resonate with you? All right, I'm going to shuffle my cards, everyone. What a powerful reading. Donna says, need to clear out old fears. And so it is. Okay, let me shuffle my cards. So I do want to mention one more time for all of you that came on late. It ends tomorrow. I have 20% off multiple private sessions. I wanted to support people during the summer. 20% off my Align Divine spiritual jewelry, 20% off my online 40-day journeys. Check it out. Go to createheaven.com. You can go to the private session pages. All the pages that are 20% off have a huge banner across the top. And yes, check it out. I do not do this often, but I really want to support people during these times. And summer it's not as busy with classes, so I have more time. All right, everyone, I'm going to pick a couple people to do individual readings. And then I have an important message to share with everyone that I actually had tears about this morning, and it was a gift from the divine to me. So I want to share it with you. So please stay till the end if you can. All right, let's see. So what I do, everyone, just so you know, I just randomly scroll. I can do that. And Joy Rogers, oh, Joy, so great that you've been chosen. Hello, hello. So Joy, take a nice deep breath. So Joy, very specific message. And this is a message from the divine helper, Kuan Yin. So from Tony Carmine Salerno's deck, you have the goddess of compassion. Self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. So the divine, especially Kuan Yin, this is a message, time to stop being so hard on yourself, lighten up. This is about self-love, self-compassion, self-worth. And this is a very important lesson on your journey right now. This is a very strong soul lesson for you. This picture is a picture of a labyrinth. When we walk into a labyrinth, which many people, you've seen them in churches, people have built labyrinths on their properties. And we use the labyrinth in our retreats, when you walk into a labyrinth, it's about letting go of what's in the way, blocking your self-worth, self-love. And also the center of the labyrinth, other way, is about surrender. Surrender to the divine. Let go. Say, here, I no longer choose to do this. Catch your thoughts when you're being critical, when you're being hard on yourself, when you're not practicing self-love. I use this in hypnosis with people. Stop. See a stop sign. Surrender. Let it go. Because when you walk out of the labyrinth, it's about the world begins to reflect. When you acknowledge self-worth, self-love, self-compassion, then others on the journey with you will reflect and send you compassion, worth. Your circumstances, your life experiences will mirror it back to you. Beautiful message. I leave this. I'm sure you helped other people with that message, Joy. Blessings, blessings. Okay. Patty Edie. So Patty, please take a nice deep breath. This card is jumping out. And be open. Well, so Patty, I shuffled the deck and beautiful message. I'm getting a little teary and take a deep breath, Patty. So we have my favorite. She's my main guide. The angel of guidance. You have the Blessed Mother has shown up to you today to bless you, to bring peace. A renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. Go to the Divine Mother. I feel most importantly, she wants to bring you peace. She is the Queen of Peace. It does not matter. She is the mother of all children. You do not have to be Catholic. I am not Catholic. Actually, I was raised Jewish and the Divine Mother came to me. And she works miracles. So stop worrying, stressing. She wants to help you release fear and come to peace within yourself. The other card that's with that from my deck is help me to feel connected. She wants you to feel connected to your life, to yourself, to the divine. She is going to be a guide for you. What a gift and blessing for you today. I hope you stayed on, Patty, to hear this message. She is coming to you, and she will come to all of you if you ask and invite her in. Beautiful, beautiful blessing. I leave you with those blessings and her love, Patty. Wow, beautiful. All right, everyone. So I want to share with you something very powerful happened for me this morning. And I actually posted this on Facebook this morning, but I really wanted to bring it again if some of you did not see it. But this message, especially what's going on in the world right now. So this came from the book, Be As You Are. Okay, teachings of Sri Rama Maharshi. And so it's, there have been, in the book, there's people asking questions to this wise being that was enlightened and wanted to help people here on earth. And he is a guru from India, became enlightened at 16 years old. And someone was asking, would it not be better? Someone was asking about, well, let me read you his answer because I feel like this is the most important piece. So I'm just going to play the crystal lyre because I want you to be present. Take a deep breath. Ooh. And notice what you need to hear about this for yourself. The sage helps the world merely by being the real self, meaning the soul, the ascended self, the divine self. The best way for one to serve the world is to win the egoless state. If you are anxious to help the world, but think that you cannot do so by attaining the egoless state, Then surrender to God all the world's problems, along with your own. And the question was asked, should I not try to help the suffering world? The answer from Ramana Maharshi: the power that created you has created the world as well. If it can take care of you, it can similarly take care of the world also. If God has created the world, it is his business to look after it, not yours. So I read this morning, and honestly, I felt like I flashed back into my past. And from a very young age, I was very sensitive. I was an empath, and I could feel the energy of people around me, and especially those that were suffering, that were sad, in fear. And some of those people were the closest people to me. And I just wanted to somehow stop their suffering. And so that continued throughout my life. And then I kind of took on, I wanted to help others. I wanted to save the world, help people from suffering. That's the work I got into. And one time on an inner journey, I heard the voice of God said, I never asked you to be responsible for others. And I was like, whoa. And, slowly I started to get that message. And through the power of surrender, when I couldn't help others, I put them into the divine light, into the divine hands. We do that every week, usually after this Facebook Live. We put people in the center of the divine and surrender them and ask for their highest and greatest good. And what I realized this morning is that is freedom, when I'm not holding and feeling the burden, responsibility of taking on the world. It doesn't mean that I want all beings to be happy and free. And that's what I can pray for. But I can't do it. And that's the ego thinking I can do it, right? So I shared this message because I know there's other sensitive empaths. We see what's going on in the world right now, and we can take it on. That is not going to serve the world for you to take on the suffering or to heal your own suffering, awaken your own divine self. This is how we're going to heal the world. That I truly believe that. And so I wanted to share that message, because if you feel you are taking on the weight of the world, you feel helpless in helping others or in situations occurring in the world, pause, connect, as the message is said today. Center yourself in the divine. Hold the world in the divine light. Pray for the release of suffering, but then let it go. Let God, source, divine, angels, spirit, whatever you choose to call it, it's just language. God created this world. She can take care of it. Work on enlightening your own sense of self, bringing peace within yourself, choosing love, enlightening your own being. Okay? I hope this message helps some of you that need to hear this. And I know it brought tears, but also released and brought a sense of freedom this morning. So I did post that on my Facebook page if you need to read it again, if you need to be reminded, but I just wanted to share that today. So I leave you all with that message. I pray for your own freedom, your own peace, that all beings are free and happy and peaceful. And May it be, and so it is, okay? So I leave you with those blessings, everyone, today. Have a beautiful 4th of July weekend. Celebrate freedom and independence, please. All right, blessings, everyone.